Today on the channel from WWE Main Event Series 156, we got the standard Chelsea Green.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Main Event unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the standard Chelsea Green from Main Event 156. But for all your main event needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Or hit up Jay's Toys and Games. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal either way you do it, but unfortunately you go to Jay's, unfortunately you go to Ringside, unfortunately you go anywhere else outside of eBay, you're not going to be able to track down this Chelsea Green figure. Very disappointing, as this is supposedly the standard edition. Now the Chase edition I've seen maybe 10 times at retail. This one I never found at retail, never saw it. I was even at Jay's Toys and Games. They had about 6 cases of this wave, opened up every single one of them. They were all the Chase edition, not regular edition. And we've seen this historically over the last year plus with the main event line, that sometimes the Chase editions they were making were actually the standard and vice versa. We saw it with that clear John Cena from the main event line and a few other points in between. Very strange, the distribution patterns. Main events, very strange across the board. Used to, you could count on those always being in stores like clockwork. Now the main events are a lot harder to find than elites, which is really wild, especially the female variety ones. And I think that's Mattel saying, hey, we used to release them and the females peg warmed. And I agree with that statement, they do. But you can't just go from having peg warmers to not having them at all. There's got to be a happy medium. And I hope Mattel in 2026, which we're in right now, figures out that right balance on these main event figures. As I, like a lot of people, are buying more main event figures than ever. As we get new first time in the line characters, we're getting only figures for some characters. It's just a very good subset line that doesn't break the bank. They are getting more expensive like everything else, but they are a line that is desperately needed, and we got to fix those distribution issues. And this Chelsea Green made a lot of people pull their hair out. I ended up going to eBay and getting this for like $30 and change, 33, 34, 36 bucks, something like that, from the UK. And unfortunately for me, the guy that shipped it, he put it in a plastic bag. That was it. So this thing has seen better days, unfortunately. But yes, Todd McFarlane, haven't we all seen better days? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm just happy to get this in the collection. It's not one I desperately needed, but I felt like I had to have it in the collection. So here you go, and here comes this video here. But very unfortunate, because a lot of people are wanting this one, especially in the Ghostbuster gear. And as I said, this is supposed to be the standard edition. You can see whichever one's on the package is the standard edition, but this is obviously the Chase, a lot harder to find and sells for a lot more than the regular. So wild times. Have not heard Mattel give us an answer as to why that is what it is at this point. But here's old Chelsea Green, and we got 2 new Chelsea Greens coming very soon. We have an Ultimate Edition, and we have a 2-pack with Mick Foley that I'm even more excited about, so can't wait to grab that in the future. But looking good here, Chelsea Green, 156, main event style figure. On the back, we got the rest of the wave. We got a little bit of jibber jabber down at the bottom. Chelsea Green, glamour shot. What's it say about old Chelsea? She is a grappler, okay? Now, The Rock, Finn Balor, Triple H, Joaquin Wilde in this set. I believe I got The Rock and Joaquin Wilde, so check out those videos on that one. And then this is a foreign card as well. That's about it, though. Nothing else to talk about on this. Let's pull her out. Let's whip it out. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. Looking pretty good. See you later. Goodbye. And now we're down to Chelsea Green here. And Chelsea Green, she is in her Ghostbusters gear, is what this looks like to me. The green and black tack, always looking pretty good. Yep, like a young Bobby Blitz of Overkill. Todd McFarlane's picking up on his Thrash Metal Legends. The green and black attack, looking very, very nice on Chelsea. I don't think this is her best head scan on this one. I don't think so. I don't know if I could tell you this is Chelsea if somebody just handed it to me. I didn't realize until prepping for this video, though, that they gave her darker hair on this one, where the regular has the blonde hair. We'll bring that out here in a second. But you do got the more auburn hair, we'll call it, on this one. A very stoic, maybe on the way to being surprised head on here for Chelsea. An interesting look. You do get the one finger here. We saw that with her Elite. Very gummy in that. They don't want kids poking their eyes out or cutting themselves, I guess. But we've seen this with her Elite in the past. We got that so she can do the shh. We know her. We know her game. We know her moves by now. And she just got a little bit of arm sleeves down here in the green and black attack as well. Got a little bit of that kind of Ghostbusters caution tape. I don't know if that's what you call it with the yellow and black attack. She just recently wore this same gear, but in a new color with pink instead of green. And maybe a repaint in the future there. For those that missed out on this, that would be a good way to go in the main event line. Giving us something close enough to that. Maybe they can fix a past problem. We'll see if that happens in the future. Maybe they'll go straight to the Elite line. We'll see what happens with that. She's got the green knee pads going on, and she's got the big high-rise black boots on her right here. Arms all the way around for us. Single jointed elbow, extremely tight in the elbow department. Can you imagine if this just broke right here on camera? You guys would love it. I know you would. I wouldn't, though. I wouldn't love that. She does got that. She does have the tattoo on her finger, too. I should mention that. It says shh. So we got that going on, or the paint, whatever you want to call it. Waist articulation, head back and forth, no up and down. Got those Chelsea green splits ready to go. Goes up for that big boot if need be. Knee extremely tight, single jointed knee. You do get the boot cut there. Nothing as far as ankle articulation goes. But we got old Chelsea green right here, and she does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%, as you know as well. But Chelsea looking good here. I definitely prefer this one over the regular edition, or I should say the Chase edition, which is really the regular edition. Same figure, just painted totally different. She's got the yellow and black attack. So representing, of course, Ghostbusters and Overkill over here. But then on this one, she's rocking with Striper and the boys. Shout out to Oz Fox, right? Yeah, she's rocking with Striper. So she's rocking across the board is what she's doing. Same figure, but that just shows you what a little different paint colors does. Makes it feel and look like a totally different figure. That's very fun. And it's the power of paint. It compels us, some may say. But man, talk about a frustrating toy line, the main event line. You asked me 3 years ago, I would have never guessed this line would be so difficult, as those figures swarmed all over the place. Every corner of the world, I felt like you could get these main events, and now they've been dialed way back to a scary degree. If you're trying to be a completionist, I wouldn't want to be that. But if you're wanting to get some of these female characters, first time in the line characters, suited characters and stuff, it is a real challenge, and you might have to pre-order, and if you pre-order, you got to pay up. That's a whole rigmarole itself. So at the end of the day, hopefully Mattel can figure this out and get people the figures they want. Seems simple, but it's not as simple as we think. But there it is, Chelsea Green. What's your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game, not so sure game. I didn't understand main events were so hard to get game. I'm out of this line game. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content. Yes, it's true. There's more content. And you can find it over on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for Chelsea Green, the standard edition, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?